now let's welcome your host, Henry Kelly.
Thank you very much. Welcome again to Going for Gold, the European international television quiz programme. And what a quiz programme it is too. 14 different countries we've gone to, contestants over 24 weeks, going for that title, going for that prize. Well, already we've got a fair representation of people from all over Europe. There they are. Scotland and England are represented, Sweden, Austria, Denmark, Northern Ireland and Wales. So 4 from the United Kingdom, but a good representation from Europe. You've seen today's contestants. They could win the title and this prize.
The series winner will fly to Seoul in Korea and spend 2 weeks discovering this fascinating country, enjoying the delights, sights and atmosphere of Southeast Asia's unique culture. An experience to remember, and you'll be there as athletes from all over the world strive to win gold. Accommodation, all meals and tickets to final events and the fabulous closing ceremony are included. A great prize for the series winner of Going for Gold.
Yes. What a great prize. And as I say, you saw our contestants. Any one of them could turn out to be the eventual winner. If you were watching yesterday, and I hope you were, you'll know that Daphne Hudson from England is already through to our weekly final later on this week. So we're now down to our 6 contestants. There they are from 6 different countries. 4 of them, as usual, will go through to today's first round proper. The first 4 to give me correct answers to these questions. Hands on the buzzers, contestants. Here we go. What am I? I'm a collection of ancient Greek sculptures and architectural details in the British Museum. I was Scotland.
The Elgin Marbles.
The Elgin Marbles is correct. You are in the first round. So, Scotland goes through to the first round proper today, leaving us Switzerland, Germany, the Republic of Ireland, Belgium and Denmark. Hands on the buzzers to see who goes next. What am I? I'm a form of musical composition. My name, derived from the Italian sonare, implies something sounded, as opposed to Republic of Ireland.
A sonata.
A sonata is correct. The Republic of Ireland goes through to that first round. So, 2 in, 2 to go from the final 4 of you today. What am I? I am the most widely used non-ferrous metal and the most abundant metallic element in the Earth's crust. I am a lightweight, silvery white metal. Switzerland.
Aluminium.
Aluminium is correct. So Switzerland goes through again. So from Denmark, Belgium and Germany, we need just 1 more for today to go through to that first round proper. What is my name? I'm a form of precipitation that has become an increasingly serious environmental problem in many areas of North America and Europe. I have been contaminated by sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide. I am a form of pollution that is most severe around urban and industrial areas. Denmark.
Acid rain.
Acid rain is absolutely correct, Denmark. And you're in the next round, which means that just for today, we have to say goodbye to Belgium and to Germany. But of course, we'll see you both tomorrow. I'm now going to go across to our first round proper, where I'll meet Scotland, the Republic of Ireland, Switzerland and Denmark. Come with me. And there are the 4 contestants into today's first round proper. Let's say hello to them properly. From Denmark, we welcome Palle Thompson. Palle, have I pronounced your first name correctly?
Yes, spelled
well,
correctly.
as near as dash it.
Yeah.
Palle, what do you do for a living?
Taxman.
A taxman. What a nice person he seems. Let's give the taxman all the best of luck in today's programme. Oh, taxman. And yesterday, so near and yet so far away, for Manfred Kettenbach from Switzerland. You did really well yesterday, didn't you, Manfred?
Well, you never know your luck.
You never know your luck. You did very well. You're going to get close. The best of luck to you again in today's programme, Manfred. We welcome for the first time a representative for this week from the Republic of Ireland, Sean Barton. Sean, welcome. What part of Ireland are you from?
I'm from Kerry in the southwest.
In the southwest. The bottom left-hand corner, said to be the brainy part of Ireland.
I'm not so sure about that.
Yeah, I was born as far away as possible that you could be in Ireland from Kerry. Sean, what do you do for a living? Are you a student or what?
I'm a student. I don't do anything for a living.
Yes, very few of them do, Sean. I know what you mean. Studying what?
Studying law. Studying
law. All right. Best of luck to you in today's programme, Sean. And Vivienne Sterling from Scotland. You got to 4 in a row yesterday. Can you go 1 more today, Vivienne, do you reckon?
I hope so.
And so do we. We hope that everybody will have a good time and success as they deserve it, all on Going for Gold. Best of luck to you all. Right? You know what this round is about. The questions are in categories worth 1, 2 or 3 points. I need 3 winners. The first 3 of you to get to 6 will go into the 4 in a row round. So hands on the buzzers. We begin, as usual, general knowledge for 1 point. Who wrote the great novel War and Peace? Vivienne.
Tolstoy.
Tolstoy did indeed, for 1 point. The category, Vivienne, is animals. Select.
2.
A 2-point question on animals. In India, which animal is kept and driven by a mahout? Sean.
The elephant.
The elephant is correct, for 2 points. Sean, the category is seas or oceans. Select.
1.
1-point question on seas or oceans. The resort city of Acapulco is located... Vivienne?
On the Caribbean.
Is not the correct answer. Sean?
On the Gulf of Mexico.
Is not the correct answer either. Hold on. We've had 2 goes and we never go any further because the question, the answer I was looking for was the Pacific. Back to general knowledge for 1 point. A millennium is a period of how many years? Sean?
1,000.
1,000 is correct. Sean, that takes you up to 3 points. The category is composers. Select.
1.
Just 1 on composer, Sean. Maybe you're not too good on the musicals. What nationality was Paganini, the great violinist? Sean?
Italian.
He was an Italian. You're quite correct. Takes you to 4, Sean. The category is science. Select.
2.
2 for a win, Sean. Which gas makes up some 23% of the volume of dry air? Sean?
Oxygen.
Oxygen is correct. 6 points in the next round. Well done. There you go. Sean sounded, as they say in Ireland, slow and easy, goes far in the day, and he got his 6 points while the rest of them hardly noticed. Hands on the buzzers again, general knowledge for 1 point. In Shakespeare, who was the husband of Desdemona? Vivienne.
Othello.
Othello, he was. Takes you to 2, Vivienne. The category is cuisine. Select.
3.
3 on cuisine or cooking. What is the name for the thin-walled cooking pan shaped like a shallow bowl with handles, widely used in Chinese... Vivienne.
A wok.
A wok is correct. That brings you to 5, Vivienne, tantalisingly close to a win. The category is myths, as in myths and legends. It's not easy to say, Vivienne, is it?
3.
A 3-point question for a win. A good win it would be too. The fabulous mythological beast known as the Sphinx had the head of a man, Vivienne.
And the body of a lion.
That'll do, Vivienne. You didn't wait for the question, but that's what it was. You passed 6, you've got 8, you're in the next round. OK, so Manfred and Palle, you have both yet to score general knowledge for 1 point. What is the Emerald Isle? Ireland, lads. Ireland. General knowledge for 1 point again. How many wonders of the ancient world were there? Manfred?
7.
7 is correct. Gets you off the mark. The category is leaders. Manfred, select a question on leaders.
3 points.
3 points to take it to 4. Friedrich Engels was the closest collaborator of which? Manfred?
Marx.
Marx is correct. Karl Marx, he was indeed. Right, Manfred, that takes you up to 4. The category is astronomy. Select.
2.
For 2 points, Manfred, which would be a win for you. In astronomy, what name starting with Q is given to very bright, distant cosmic objects, Manfred?
A quasar.
Quasar is the correct answer. Takes you to 6 and puts you in the next round today. Which means that today, and only today, we have to say goodbye, Palle. Thank you for getting this far. Hard luck about today, but of course we will see you tomorrow. And we're ready to play 4 in a row. This is the solo round for our contestants on their own against the clock. Sean Barton from Kerry in the Republic of Ireland, first into this round. First choice is yours. There are the categories: Africa, writers, the human body and buildings. Sean, pick a category, please.
Writers, please.
Writers. Sean, will you come and join me here, please, for your solo round on writers. How do you feel? You're laid back about it all, aren't you?
No, I'm cringing. Internally, I'm cringing.
Internal cringing is the best, because the others don't know about it unless you tell them, Sean, OK? Right. Now, I'll explain to you how 4 in a row works. Your aim is to score 4 in a row. You will score 1 point for each correct answer that you give me, but a wrong answer is going to take you all the way back down to 0. Now, we'll put 40 seconds on the clock for you now, Sean. You'll have the full 40 seconds to answer correctly 4 in a row on writers. Don't worry if you don't get the full 4. Credit you with your highest score. Sean, on writers, are you ready? Your time starts now. With which of the literary arts do you associate the name W.H. Auden?
Poetry.
Correct. The Danish writer whose work formed the basis of the film Out of Africa was Karen who?
Blixen.
Correct. Name the classic James Joyce novel which is chiefly concerned with events in Dublin on the 16th of June 1904.
Ulysses.
Is correct. Name the Nobel Prize-winning German author whose works include Billiards at 9:30.
Hesse.
No. Henrik Boll. Lord Jim, Under Western Eyes and Nostromo are key works by which European
Conrad.
master novels? Conrad is correct. Which pioneering French dramatist wrote the farce Ubi Roy?
Pass.
It was Jarry. Name the American author, long resident in Paris, who wrote the Bohemian classics Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn?
Pass.
Henry Miller. What nationality? Oh, Sean, hard luck. You've run out of time. You didn't score 4 in a row, but you did well to make it up to 3, Sean. Right, so Vivienne, you were second in. You've been in this position before. You know you've got Africa, the human body, or buildings. Vivienne.
The human body.
The human body. Vivienne, will you please join me here for your solo round on the human body? We will put 40 seconds on the clock for you now. You'll have the full 40 seconds to answer correctly 4 in a row or be credited with your best score, your highest score. On the human body, Vivienne, your time starts now. What organ does a cardiologist specialise in?
The heart.
Yes. What is the name of the tiny blood vessels through which oxygen and nutrients are exchanged with the tissues?
Capillaries.
Is correct. By what name is the patella better known?
The kneecap.
Is correct. The structure of DNA was first described in 1953 by Watson and whom?
Harvey.
No, Crick. The triceps are the major extensor muscle in which limb?
Leg.
No, the arm. In what part of the human body would you find the aqueous humour?
The blood.
No, the eye. What part of the female anatomy produces the female sex hormones?
The ovaries.
Correct. What part of the human body starting with M has a kind called biceps? Oh, I'm sorry, you can't even answer, Vivienne. I wonder if you knew that it was the muscle. You didn't score 4 in a row either, but you're level there with Sean on 3 points. Vivienne, thank you. Manfred, that means that you are left with the following choice from the 2 categories, either Africa or buildings.
I think I take Africa.
Africa. Manfred, will you please come and join me here for your solo round? If you look at the scores, you'll discover that if you make it up to 3, you are in a triple tiebreaker with Vivienne and Sean. If you make it up to 4, you're in the final and they'll have to fight it out for the privilege of meeting you yet again, because you were in that final yesterday, weren't you? Manfred, on Africa, we'll put 40 seconds on the clock for you. There it goes, and your time starts now. Who became Prime Minister of South Africa in 1978? I need an answer, Manfred.
Pass.
P.W. Botha. Which city on the Atlantic accounts for half the industrial production in Morocco?
Casablanca.
Correct. Tanganyika and Zanzibar united in 1964 to become which modern African state?
Tanzania.
Correct. Which country granted independence to the Congo in 1960?
Belgium.
Correct. Name the lake which lies on the borders of Uganda, Kenya and Tanzania?
Victoria Lake.
Is correct. Victoria Lake. 4 in a row, Manfred. Well done. Well done. Back you go, Manfred. Well done. Now, there you are. How quickly it can change. It means that if we look at the scores, we'll see that Manfred has got his 4 in a row, so he's in the final. He'll be going there one way or another in a moment. Vivienne and Sean have tied on 3 points each, which means that we have to play a tiebreaker. So, we've cleared the scores. Sean and Vivienne, 1 point for each correct answer. Hands on the buzzers again. The first one of you to get 2 points goes through to that final with Manfred. What is my name? I'm a country in Europe, a member of the Eastern Communist Bloc. My present boundaries are Yugoslavia, Greece, Turkey, Romania and the Black Sea. My capital, Vivienne.
Albania.
Is not the correct answer. The rest of the question is for you, Sean. My capital is Sofia. My population is about 9 million, beginning with... Sean.
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria is the correct answer. 1 point for you, Sean. Hands on the buzzers again. Who am I? I was born in 1931 and raised on a farm by my aunt and uncle. After 2 years of drama study, I began a professional stage career in New York. On being offered a Hollywood contract, I made only 3 films, which turned me into something of a cult figure amongst young Americans. Sean.
James Dean.
James Dean is the correct answer. You've got the 2 you needed, which means that you are in a moment going into the final with Manfred. It means that alas, but just for today, Vivienne from Scotland, we to say goodbye to you, but we'll see you tomorrow on Going for Gold. And now I'm going to ask Sean and Manfred to come and join me in the head-to-head final to find out who's going to be today's champion. Okay? Right, here we are at it. Today's final is between Switzerland and the Republic of Ireland. You need 9 points to win the game. You know by now how it's played. Manfred, you got into the round first ahead of Sean here, and therefore the first decision is going to be yours. The subject of the first question is products. There's an extra clue for you watching at home. Manfred, you can start out, if you like, in that big 4 zone that's so familiar to us, or you can put all the pressure and the onus onto Sean. Will you, on products, Manfred, play or pass?
No, I think I'll pass.
You will pass. All right, Sean, that means you have control of the game in that big 4 zone. On the subject of products, your time starts now. I am an essentially dry and granular material and can be prepared in varying strengths by mixing my main ingredient with such things as wood pulp and sodium nitrate. My name comes from the Greek word meaning power. I am resistant to shock, but I'm activated by heat or percussion. Originally patented in 1869 by the Swedish scientist Alfred Nobel, my name begins with the letter... Sean. You thought you knew that it went. You gave me no answer, which is the equivalent of a wrong one, which means, Manfred, you have control of the game, and your time continues now. Begins with... Manfred.
Dynamite.
Dynamite is correct. Answered in the 2 zone, which means now, Sean, that you have to catch up on him. You're playing catch up. The subject is the arts. And there's an extra clue for you watching at home. On the arts, Sean, will you play or pass?
Pass.
Pass on the arts. Over to Manfred. Your time starts now. In my youth, I was regarded as an outstanding if somewhat rebellious student, disregarding rules and refusing to join the Communist Youth Organisation. In Paris in 1961, I managed to evade Soviet security and requested asylum in France. As a dancer, I have been compared to Nijinsky. Sean.
Baryshnikov.
Is not the correct answer. It means that, Manfred, you have control of the game and your time continues now. After my defection, I became well known as Fontaine's favourite partner. Manfred.
Nureyev.
Nureyev is the correct answer. Answered in the 2 zone takes you to 4. Sean, you're playing catch up again. The subject, music. The clue for you at home on your screen. Play or pass, Sean?
I'll play.
You'll play on music. Your time starts now. I was born in 1865 and died in 1957. After studying music at the conservatory, I continued my work in Berlin and Vienna. The government awarded me a small life pension, enabling me to devote myself to composing. During the 1900s, I became internationally known as both a composer and a conductor. My most famous work is Finlandia, about my hometown. Sean.
Sibelius.
Sibelius is the correct answer. In the 2 zone, not enough to stop you having to play catch-up. The subject, the theatre. There's your clue, watching at home. On the theatre, Sean, play or pass?
I'll pass.
You will pass the theatre. Over to Manfred. Your time starts now. I was born in Strasbourg in 1923. I served in the French army and later in the underground during the Second World War. Later, I studied at the School of Dramatic Art of the Sarah Bernhardt Theatre in Paris. After my first success in Baptiste, I decided to concentrate on pantomime and formed a mime troupe. My most celebrated characterisation is Bip, and my mimeodrama of Google's Sean.
Marcel Marceau.
Marcel Marceau is correct. In the 1 zone, gets you to 3. You're just 1 behind Switzerland now. The subject, literature. There's a clue for you watching at home. On this subject, Sean, will you play or pass?
I'll pass.
You will pass literature to Manfred. On that subject, Manfred, your time starts now. I was born in 1770 and died in 1850. After attending grammar school in England, I went to Cambridge University. In 1795, I settled in Dorset with my sister Dorothy, later returning to the Lake District. Sean.
Wordsworth.
Wordsworth is correct. William Wordsworth. In the 3 zone. In the 3 zone takes the Republic of Ireland to 6, to Switzerland's 4. That means, Manfred, you are now playing catch-up. The subject is countries. There is a clue for you watching at home. On countries, Manfred, play or pass?
I'll play.
You will play on countries. Remember, you need 9 points to win this game. On countries, your time starts now. I am a small American republic with a population of about 2.3 million. My main exports are coffee and bananas, and my capital is San Jose. Manfred.
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica is the correct answer. Oh, Manfred. In that big 4 zone you answered it, which brings you up to 8, 1 point away from a win. Sean, it means that on 6, you have the choice to play or pass. The subject is the cinema. There's a clue for you watching at home. On the cinema, Sean.
I'll pass.
You'll pass on the cinema. All right, Manfred, 1 point away from being today's winner. On the cinema, your time starts now. I was born in the USA in 1900 and died in 1967. Stocky and craggy-faced, I was signed by John Ford to play the lead in a gangster film and in a few years became a star. I won Academy Awards in Captains Courageous and Boys Town and co-starred with Katharine Hepburn. Sean.
Spencer Tracy.
Spencer Tracy is correct in the 3 zone, which means that you're today's winner, Sean. Well done. And it means not only is Sean Barton from the Republic of Ireland today's winner, he gets this lovely memento of his achievement exclusive to winning contestants and going for gold, and we'll see him in the finals later on this week. Well played, Sean. Manfred, for the second time. Manfred, congratulations on getting so far. Hard luck for not making it. There's always tomorrow and even the next day. We'll see you then. OK, Manfred, hard luck. We hope that you'll see us then when tomorrow I'll be inviting 5 contestants from different countries in Europe who are all going for gold. See you then.
Once the cameras stop rolling for Impact, Jeremy Borash is there to pick up the pieces with unseen footage, new match action and interviews. Join him tonight for TNA Explosion, new at 11.